Hello, welcome to Meta Perfume. It is raining. There's a tropical storm hitting Southern California today, Sunday, and I hope that the audio is not too noisy. But I wanted to cover this sampler I got. This is a Maison, it's very small print, Maison Louis Marie set of EDPs that I picked up at a gift shop, and I want to give my review of this set. So let's do it. I'm going to start with the one I like the least and then work my way up to the one I like the best, and I'll just get started. So my least favorite is the one called Andritas Cassis. It doesn't really make sense to hold these little samplers up, but I kind of don't even want to spray it. I'll put a little on my hand so I can wash it. Okay. The notes in this are top notes of black currant, black pepper, and bergamot. Middle notes of white rose, and base notes of musk, tonka bean, and oak moss. This just smells weird to me. It's definitely more masculine leaning, but I don't think I would like to smell it on a man. Like, it's got just, there's like this most subtle hint of rose, but it's a white rose. I don't know how that smells distinct to like the regular pink roses that most fragrances use, but I guess it probably makes it less sweet. Maybe more unisex smelling. This is definitely unisex. This whole entire sampler set is unisex, and you could probably tell kind of by the bland packaging. They're not really trying to focus on either gender. They're just going down the middle of the road. It doesn't get terrible marks in Fragrantica. Like I think it's got like a 3.7. So it could be just body chemistry dependent. Like if you tried this, I wouldn't blind buy this for sure, but maybe it would work nicely on your skin chemistry in a way that it doesn't on mine. But for me, I'm just gonna say no, not really doing it for me. So that's Andritas Cassis from the Maison Louis Marie sampler. The next one that I like better is the number 4 Bois de Belancourt. So they all have numbers except for that Andritas Cassis. So the Bois de Belancourt is a woody fragrance, and this I think is definitely a masculine fragrance. Like, I would not wear this on my own, but I think it would smell good on a man. So it is just a lot of wood. It's a lot of wood. There's top notes of cedarwood and sandalwood, cedar and sandalwood. Middle notes of vetiver, nutmeg, and cinnamon. And then base notes are woody notes, I know, it's so funny, and amber. So it's like, it's lovely for a guy. I wouldn't mind at all smelling this on a guy. I kind of feel like I would give this to my dad. Like, it's not like a hot fragrance, it's like a burly guy fragrance. You know, my dad likes the woods, he likes hunting, and this I could just see like reminding him of being in his deer blind or something. It's nice. I mean, I like woody notes, I just don't want to wear them as my primary fragrance. So Bois de Belancourt gets a thumbs up for dudes. All right, next one I think is La Longue Fande. And again, this one I think is very masculine leaning, and I think I would enjoy it on a guy. So I've got, okay, my new spot to put my perfume. All right, I'll put it on my elbow right here. Okay, so this is La Longue Fande number 2. This one is nice. This one is, yeah, I'm like, if I had to choose which one to buy for my dad, I might buy him this one, because that's like, yeah, it's nice. It's got top note of hinoki wood, which to my nose smells a lot like cypress. If you know the smell of cypress, that's what this hinoki wood smell is. I think hinoki might be a variant or a type of cypress, so that would make sense. The middle notes are cedar and patchouli, and then the base notes are amber and white musk. These are EDPs, so they all have like pretty decent longevity. I'd say that none of them are really like super short-lived. They're probably like moderate on their longevity, but these woody ones might actually be pretty good, like six hours. Yeah, Le Langfond is my #1 choice for men. Again, it's too masculine for me to want to wear it as a regular thing. But if a guy was wearing this, I would be into it. Yep, smells good. Next, and these last two are the two that I think are my preference. I would say these are definitely unisex, not really leaning feminine at all, but just kind of middle of the road unisex. And that would be number 12, Bousseval. Bousseval it's kind of like an interesting powdery, spicy, I'll just tell you the notes. It's got top notes of Sicilian bergamot, white cardamom, and Italian orange. I think to my nose, the cardamom is the most prominent. It's not citrusy, super citrusy opening, but you could smell the bergamot and the cardamom for sure. Middle notes of eucalyptus, white ginger, oak moss, and petit grain. I really love eucalyptus and fragrances. And ginger is pretty good too, so yeah, this is nice. I mean, it's got like it's definitely a daytime fragrance, being like kind of bright and invigorating with these notes. And the base is cedar, myrrh, musk, and amber, which is a nice base. I mean, it's a good fragrance. I will probably finish it. You can see maybe I've gone pretty far in this. Spray a little more. It's got like moderate longevity also. I'd say the woody ones I just went over were actually a little bit more long lasting than this one. This one is probably like a 4-hour longevity, but it's got this complex, like sort of like subtly citrusy, spicy, but not hardcore spicy thing happening. With a little bit of a nice like woody, myrrhy, musky base. So this is nice. Like, I don't mind it, and I would probably finish this off, but I don't think I would invest in a full bottle. Now, if you were like, you got to get one of these of this set, there's 5 in the set. One I would get would be number 9, Valet de Farny. The pronunciation of this word, Valle with the accent and then E. I guess it's valet. Valet de Farny's top notes are grapefruit, black pepper, and orange. Middle notes are geranium, patchouli, and cedar. And the base notes are vetiver, amber, benzoin, and musk. So it's, where did I put it? I'll put it. There's nowhere to put it. All right. Just on this part of my hand. There we go. Okay. I like benzoin. Like, benzoin gives me this sort of like addictive, like inhale it kind of thing. I really do. And the black pepper is subtle enough. Like, I think I'm generally kind of anti-black pepper in fragrances, but this one, it's balanced okay with the citruses on top. And the vetiver, I think it's all about the base in this one, because I don't get a lot of like, this is also definitely unisex, not leaning feminine. If anything, might lean just a tiny bit masculine, but I enjoy it. I think it's the one I would wear out of all of them, probably the most. It's a daytime scent for sure. I wouldn't call it sexy. I would call it like earthy, but in a good way, you know, and interesting, nice. Yeah, so, all right, of the 5, least favorite, Andreas Cassis. A second from the bottom, Bois de Belancourt, number 4. Then these 2 are for guys, I would say, for sure. Bois de Belancourt and Le L'Enfant, number 4, number 2. And then Bousval, number 12, is a nice, slightly more feminine leaning unisex fragrance. Interesting, complex. And then my favorite is this Ballet de Farny. So this is a sort of woody, earthy, musky fragrance with a little hint of citrus in the top. So that is my review of the sampler from Maison Louis Marie. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and give me a subscribe if you haven't. That would be fantastic. I've been doing this a long time, almost 3 years since I think the pandemic started. I started doing these, and because I have a full-time job, I post like 2 to 4 times a month usually, and it's a slow climb trying to get subscribers. So I super appreciate everyone who's tuned in, and you know, my hardcore subscribers who've been with me for a long time. You are so appreciated. Thank you very much. Hope you all have a good day and stay safe in this tropical storm, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.